This is the One RS, Insta360's new and improved modular action camera that can either be a single lens action camera or a dual lens 360 camera. This is a new camera body, new bigger battery, and new 4K boost lens mod. In case you're wondering, each of these pieces is compatible with all of the old 1R camera mods as well. So this new body works with the old lenses, the old body works with the new lens, and the same with the batteries as well, which is really cool. This 4K boost lens is the successor to the old 4K mod, and while it's still mainly designed for shooting at 4K 60 FPS, this does have some new tricks and enhanced capabilities. For starters, this has a bigger image sensor in it, which should give it better low light capabilities. So here it is compared with the old 4K mod in low light conditions, and it's definitely a little bit brighter. Also, here's what it looks like when compared with the GoPro Hero 10. This camera is also now capable of doing in-camera flow state stabilization, which is a level of stabilization that you used to have to apply to your footage in post-production using their app. But now that image stabilization will be applied to the videos straight out of camera. Here's a side-by-side comparison. On the left, the stabilization is completely turned off, and on the right, the in-camera flow state stabilization is turned on. And now here it is compared to the GoPro Hero 10. I think the One RS in-camera stabilization is every bit as good as the GoPro. There's also a new HDR mode called Active HDR. So here's with the HDR on, and here's with it off. On, off, and back on again. And now here it is compared to the GoPro Hero 10. The new RS battery is slightly thicker than the old one, and it has 21% more power. The 4K boost lens mod has a 48 megapixel sensor that gives it the ability to shoot 48 megapixel raw photos, 12 megapixel HDR photos, and there's even a 6K video mode. Now you might be wondering, why did they call this the 4K boost lens if it can shoot 6K video? And I think they did that because there's kind of some limitations when it comes to filming in 6K. So for starters, when you switch to 6K, you'll no longer be filming at a regular 16:9 aspect ratio like you're looking at right now. And it will look like this, where it crops into the sensor and you get this really wide field of view with black bars on the top and bottom of your video. 6K also maxes out at 25 frames per second, and there's no option for in-camera image stabilization. So all of the stabilization on your video will have to be added in post using the app, and even then the stabilization in 6K is not as good as the stabilization you get when filming in 4K. Now the GoPro is capable of filming at some higher frame rates with 5.3K 60 FPS, 4K 120, and 2.7K at 240 FPS, while the One RS has 6K at 25 FPS, 4K at 60, 2.7K 100 FPS, and 1080p at 200 FPS. In conclusion, the One RS is offering really good performance that's almost as good as the GoPro Hero 10, and the One RS is absolutely crushing it when it comes to how much value it offers for the price, with the One RS just with the 4K boosted lens coming in at only $300 and the GoPro 10 coming in at $500. Also, if you get the One RS Twin Edition, it comes with the 4K boosted lens and the 360 mod for only $550, whereas if you wanted to get the GoPro Hero 10 and the GoPro Max 360 camera, it cost you $1,000. So there's a huge price difference here, and you're getting almost as good a performance out of these cameras for almost half the price, which I think is an incredible deal. Now, I haven't covered anything about the 360 mod in this video because this 360 lens mod has not been improved at all. It's still the same exact 360 mod that came with previous versions of the One R. And I've already done videos about it, so if you want to see one of those videos, click right up here. And if you want to see 42 of the absolute coolest action camera shots I've ever filmed, click on this video right here, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.